Yo, what up? It's Monte. Watching the Monte Under My Hood podcast. I'd like you to share, comment, subscribe, let everybody know what's going on. You know what I mean? While I dissect my life, my feelings on how I feel. A lot of people don't like it, a lot of people not, but it's just the reality of how I feel. Doesn't mean that I'm correct in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't mean that I'm the person you should follow or agree with. Is just my take on certain things. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? If you like the last episode, you know what I'm saying, share it. Put it on Facebook or something like that. I'm not on Facebook, so I can't put it on there myself. But put it on Facebook, snip it on Instagram or anything like that, just to support. If that's what you want to do. If not, I understand completely. I ain't really tripping about that. But last episode we talked about self-check. This episode we're gonna talk about respect. There's levels to respect. Levels to respect. As a man, I feel like I said, there's levels to respect. I don't feel that I get the respect I deserve. I don't feel respected at times. At times I don't give respect. I can't really list times where I don't give respect. I think I do respect people and situations and things of that nature, depending on the situation. But like I said, there's levels of respect, from relationships to just everyday life is just levels of respect. From a relationship standpoint, male and female, you will always want a female to respect you. You will always want a male to respect a woman as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's levels to it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people you can respect and adapt, but then you could also respect what the person is saying or doing, but still continue to go against whatever they claim that they like or they don't like, and things of that nature. And out of respect from that, and from that standpoint, where do you go from there? Do you continue to keep talking to the person? Do you cut that person off completely? Do you have a conversation? You know what I'm saying? Does the person respectfully respect what you just said and they would adapt accordingly, or they're just going to do what they do, but they just respect your opinion or respect your lifestyle or respect what you got going on? Like, I'm a person, you know what I'm saying? I'm not big on people who smoke around me. I'm not big on being around people who drink a lot. I'm not big on being around smoke, period. I'm not big on being around people who talk about drama, gossip, nonsense, negativity. I don't like being around none of that. You know what I mean? But that's said as well, because it comes with who I am as an individual. So it's already announced. So it's not like people don't know when these situations happen. So I look at it as disrespect if you know that I don't like being around smoke, but yeah, you won't smoke around me. You know I don't like being around people who, or you know I don't like being around you when you dang near drunk all the time and you always right here in my face. You know, that you disrespecting because you know how I feel about that. But you being really disrespectful right now. You can't apologize and continue to be disrespectful still. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's levels to the situation. Let's say relationship, because like I said, I'm not a relationship guru. I'm not great at relationships. I'm not saying apparently, but I'm not. I'm good at relationships. I could be better, but at the same time, I always run into situations in relationships where people tend to think way different than I do, and so I have to adapt to how they think. But sometimes I don't think they adapt to how I think. I gotta adapt to what they do. My prior relationship, right? She, shout out to her. I haven't seen her, heard from her, whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't name dropping and ain't being disrespectful to nobody. But she was the type of person. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But like I said, shout out, just relationship standpoints. Like I said, like out of respect. This is what I'm saying, from a male standpoint, from a female standpoint, because a lot of things are different from a male standpoint, from a female standpoint. We can go here. Let's say this, right? What if you are dating a person? Oh, no. I can't speak on that. All right, like my past relationship, I was really strict, or not strict, but gun hold on situations. Like, you don't need to be talking to a whole bunch of male friends all the time. You don't need to be leaving the room when you text on or calling an individual all the time, and it's always a male on the other end. And every time I ask who it is, you're like, oh, that's just my friend. That's just my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're calling at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, or you want to leave to go see them at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, things of that nature. When I say levels of respect, that's a disrespect factor. From a male standpoint too. A male just can't, oh, because I need to get up because I need to go do this, and this. At like 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning, and then you going doing whatever. Oh, that's just my homegirl. That's just this. You know what I'm saying? So back in the day, or in the prior relationship, I was really strict on that. I was just like, nah, you can't just be leaving at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. You can't just be having cats calling you on the opposite sex at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, or you just texting them all day back and forth. And I don't even know who this person is, for one, and you won't even communicate with me on what y'all talking about, which is none of my business or things of that nature, but you just can't do certain things. That's just a level of disrespect to me. That's just me personally. And dudes, scam likely, and dudes do the same thing to females. You know what I'm saying? They'll be randomly texting a female in Messenger, or randomly texting a female in Instagram, and they think that, oh, well, they don't got my home phone number. Nowadays, you don't have to have a person's personal phone number, because it's so much stuff on social media. You can call a person on Instagram. You can FaceTime a person on Instagram. You can FaceTime a person on Facebook, on Messenger. You can do all of these things. And it just seems like females are so big on FaceTime. They all, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with their quote unquote friends, they gotta see them. But why? That was my thing. You know what I'm saying? So she would do that. She used to do that all the time. She used to always be like that, and I was always against that. So I would be like, nah, man, you gotta chill. It would come off as me being controlling, me being a mean person, or me trying to control what she's doing, and this, and this. And I'm not trying to control nothing that she was doing at all. It was just, I looked at it as a level of disrespect. The age that you are, and I shouldn't have to keep telling you this. I told you one time that I feel disrespected. If you quote unquote love me or care for me like you said you did, you adapt accordingly and be like, nah, I can respect that. I can respect that. You get good morning text messages from other men, things of that nature. Or if you're a dude, you're getting a whole bunch of hey boos messages from another female that's not your woman. You should, like, nowadays females call dudes bae, boo, and all this extra stuff, and they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't even call their man that. But, or even if they do, they're all in the same category. If I'm calling my woman, what's up, babe, or what's up, boo, I'm not calling no other female that. Because it's disrespect. She's not on that same level. I'm not laying in the bed with her. I'm not taking her out to eat. I'm not washing her dishes. I'm not making sure she's cool. I'm not doing none of that. Like, so why am I giving her the boo treatment? Same thing with dudes. You cannot just be calling females any old type of thing just because, oh no, well, that's just my friend. I'm like, well, why is your friend your boo? Why is your friend your bae? Like, come on, bro. Like, or why, hey, good morning, love. Good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you telling good morning, love to me, but then you'll be telling everybody else, hey, love, this, and this. I'm like, I understand You might be related to some people and stuff like that, but when you are in a relationship with somebody, a dude should put his girl in a category that nobody else can be around, and vice versa. A female should put a dude in a category, and there should be no other conversation or communication. That's it. When I say this word, everybody knows who exactly I'm talking about. Because it's you. It defines you. It doesn't define, oh, well, you call your cousin that. Or I heard you calling old boy that. Or, oh, yo, I just seen her up the block the other day. She was with old boy and she was calling him bae. Or she was calling him boo. Or whatever, whatever. But that's just, oh, no, that's just a slang. No, y'all got to eliminate that. That's what everybody keep coming up with these excuses on how they can call people bae, boo. These females can call other females the B word and all this extra stuff, and dudes can be, oh, that's my bitch and all this, you know, bro, that's not me. Now, if that's how y'all rock, that's cool, but don't bring that here. Now, I'm saying on prior relationships, that's how strict I was. So, like, presently situations, it's like, all right, well, I ain't gonna say nothing about the messenger when I see she on the phone all the time. I'm not gonna ask no questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, and she used to, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, you used to just leave the house with a whole super nice outfit. Oh, I'm just going over to my friend's crib. But you gotta wear leggings or gotta wear a cutoff shirt and you gotta do all this extra stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing she don't trust me? I'm like, that has nothing to do with the level of respect. Oh, because a dude would be like, oh, well, I trust you, but I don't trust them. I'm like, I hear you, but at the same time, you know for a fact that you should only be wearing those type of outfits around your man, not around everybody, unless you want to be the person that everybody's looking at. Now, if you want to be the talk of the town, not as far as hoe is concerned, but if you want to be the talk of the town, if you want to be everybody's eyes on me in this situation, let me know, because I don't want to be with somebody who wants to attract everybody. I want you to only pay attention to me, just like females should only want the dude to only be attractive to them. That's it. So, and it's different, you know what I'm saying? So back then she used to do stuff like that, but now fast forward to, you know what I'm saying, present in situations like that. So now I don't check a person if I see they're your own messenger. You know what I'm saying? I don't check a person if I'm about to go out with my male friend, I'm about to go do this, and this. I'm like, all right, cool. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And now I let things slide. I let things slide a lot more because I feel that the relationship would go smoother. When in all actuality, I'm smacking myself in the face, because in all actuality, I'm letting everything slide. But if I'm letting everything slide, I could be out here getting played. Now I'm going off of the trust factor. I'm like, oh no, but I trust you. At the end of the day, we can't keep using, oh, well, if you trust me, you shouldn't care what I wear. No. I should care about what you wear. I just don't want to bring it up, because every time I bring it up at the time back then, it would look like I'm in a controlling situation. I'm trying to control you. I'm trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to let you live your life, because when you presented yourself in a relationship, this is who you was. I'm not going to try to change you to shape and mold yourself around me. This is my thing, because I'm not going to change who I am to shape and mold around who I, you know what I'm saying, for you. I'm not going to do that. But my thing is this, though. I'm going to respect you, though. And females don't look at leaving the house wearing super tight clothes. Your man's nowhere to be found, but yet you want to wear these clothes that's like visual for everybody else. But then use, oh, well, that's all female clothes. No, that's not true. That's not true. All female clothes ain't like that. You can't just put that in there and be like, oh, all female clothes is like that. And then, okay, not even that. It's just, oh, well, I gotta go somewhere. I'll be right back. You explain, instead of asking, because now you trying to be in people's business, now you hoping that a female 25 and up will tell you exactly where they're going, detail on who they're going with, and what they're doing while they're out with that person, instead of just being like, hey, yo, I'll be back. But then when you say, hey, yo, I'll be back, instead of you trying to bring chaos and stuff into the situation, you just let it ride. And then you just keep letting it ride, and you keep letting it ride, and you keep letting it ride. But as soon as you bring it up, Oh, bro, you should have said something before. Or you can't tell me what to do. You not my dad. Boom, boom, boom. You don't know what's going to happen. You just feel disrespected. So all you do is acknowledge the fact that you feel disrespected. That's it. But then when they continue to do so without acknowledging the disrespect that you told them that you felt, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? It hit different. You can't use that. You can't. You can't. I don't know. You can from a female and from a, because the difference is between female and male. I could get dressed where it fitted, some shoes, jeans, and all this, and this, and be like, yo, I'm just about to go kick it with the homies. This is a regular get up for me. This ain't nothing. I got on J's. It is what it is. But this ain't about to be like, oh my goodness, bro, did you see his J's? That got me wet for real. No, nobody's thinking like that. From a dude standpoint. Unless I got muscles and I'm wearing a beater only and some super tight jeans and my stuff is showing, my print is showing in my jeans. That's a different situation, but a lot of dudes ain't doing that. Females, on the other hand, it's like, yo, I gotta have this cutoff shirt. I gotta have this sleeveless back with no bra so my nipples can show. And then I gotta do this, whatever, just because I'm going over to my friend's crib. I'm like, bro, did you, even though your man didn't say nothing, did you feel that was cool? You don't feel the disrespect? You don't feel the disrespect at all? You thought that was just cool? And then sometimes they do it on purpose just for a dude to get mad. But you don't need to do that, though. That's causing chaos. You doing stuff to get a reaction. But then the reaction that you get, it blows up the situation. And now all of a sudden, everything is burnt to the floor. All because you was looking for a reaction instead of just being a woman about it or being a man about it and just approaching the situation and being like, hey, yo, I don't like when you wear that. I don't like when you go over there with him all the time. I don't like that you get these good morning text messages. I don't like when every time you see her, you say, hey, boo, and you talk to her more hours in the day than you do me. I don't like the fact that you always out and about with this guy, but you don't do this. I don't like the fact that every time you're available, you only want to talk to your friends about sports, but you don't want to talk to me about sports or do anything that I like to do or even involve me in situations. You know what I'm saying? Those situations don't get brought up. And then when they do, what happens is, instead of them keep bringing it up, they just be like, all right, cool, I'm just going to do me. Which causes more friction. Because now they're going against the grain. Now I'm looking at them like, yo, and now you looking at me like, yo, what are you doing? And now all of a sudden, 1 week go by, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, and you haven't said anything to the person that you with at all. You didn't say nothing bad. He didn't say nothing bad. But your actions showed that there was an issue in the house or an issue outside the house. She ain't like this. He ain't like that. That's because you're not respecting her. She's not respecting you. Some people just not ready for relationships because it do come with a sacrifice on both ends as far as the respect. A lot of things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things that females do single, they cannot do that present in a relationship. There's a lot of things that dudes do. You can't keep going to strip clubs when you in a relationship, bro. You can't. You can't keep hanging around with people who single, who always want to be around females when you single. I mean, when you not single, bro. You in a relationship, man. I call your man. Your man is being very disrespectful for inviting you to a situation like that. Vice versa. Females shouldn't be asking you to go to these bachelorette parties when they got dudes out here and they stripping for the dudes and all this extra. You know what I'm like? And the dudes stripping for the girls and all that. And that's the disrespect, bro. Like, now, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of male and females that could take those situations and still be cool in the household. But at the same time, do you feel that your man or your woman was cool or where you just went? Do you feel? You can't just keep moving the way you want to move because you're used to the single life. Because if that's the case, just be single. From the male and the female standpoint. Just be single. Don't play with the dude's heart like that. And dudes, and us fellas, we got to keep it real. We can't keep our mouth shut all the time. We can't just keep letting these cats just say, do whatever, wear whatever, talk to whoever, and just be cool. I've learned that the hard way. I didn't let the situation happen, and I looked like the bad guy. Then I let the situation happen. Then I looked like the bad guy for not even bringing it up. Oh, well, now you finally trying to be a man and this, and this. And I'm like, no, it wasn't me trying to be a man. It was me respecting your life choices, because it was already what you was doing before we got together. But at the same time, though, I thought that it would have clicked. Like, yo, I'm being disrespectful to him. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be talking this way. I shouldn't be walking this way. I shouldn't be in this type of crowd, this type of gathering. Even if my man's not here, I shouldn't be wearing these type of outfits around this, because I know it's going to attract dudes, which is going to make dudes arouse. And and your man's not there. Now, granted, your man might not like going there and things of that nature, and he has his reasons. Vice versa, same thing. Oh, well, she could have came, but she didn't come. You know what I'm saying? Normally it's a lot of times when dudes go kick it, we're going to go kick it at our homie's house. We about to go play spades. We about to go bowl. We about to go hoop. We about to play video games. We about to just sit in the crib and talk. Normally, if it's a female's kicking it, it's females going out to go and spend time with each other, but put on enough outfits or enough attire to be able to attract dudes where they can sit at the bar and get drinks bought for free. Dudes ain't doing that. Dudes can't go sit at the bar and then all of a sudden get drinks bought for them for free because it's females buying them drinks. No, there's a lot of females who feel obligated to get drinks bought for them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they're right and they're wrong, but when you're in a relationship, you got to move accordingly. And if you don't move accordingly, just say you don't want to be in a relationship. But even if you don't want to be in a relationship at that time, just know when you are in one, you have to move accordingly. So even if you don't want to be in one right now, you could be 30 years old, 32 years old. You could be any of that. At the same time, if you don't want to change at that time, that's cool. But just know when you are a part of a relationship, you're going to have to change. You don't have to change the fact that you're going out with people. We're not saying that. But you got to change your attire when you go out. Unless you're going out with your man. You can't allow people to be texting your phone, good morning, love, good morning, babe, good morning, boo. You can't be singing out, and you can't, oh, good morning, queen. And you can't be sending out messages, good morning, king, good morning, what's up, you know what I'm saying, what's up, babe, and all this extra stuff when you didn't even hit your man up first. You didn't even text your man. Men didn't even text his girl first to let, good morning, babe, good morning, love, or grand rising, or however, whatever you call it, rise and shine, babe, good morning, beautiful, whatever you do, you can, on those situations, you should only be sending them to your man, and your man should only be sending them to you. It should never be sending out to other situations. Friends or not. If I'm texting my homie, I'm like, yo, what up, bro? What up, bro? Have a good one today. I'm not, good morning, king. Or I'm not texting none of my friends who are females. Like, I got a good friend named Bella. She stay in New York. I don't text her, hey, what's going, good morning, boo. Just checking on you, making sure you have a good day. Or good morning, love, or good morning, queen. No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Or what's up, homie? Make sure you have a good day today. That's it. I'm not going to violate nothing. I don't want I don't want my woman thinking that I'm texting somebody else. But I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have my phone going off and I'm always in Messenger, always texting, boom, 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 always in Facebook and whatever. That's why I don't got social media right now. That's why I got Instagram, but it ain't even that. I deleted all my posts, so I don't even really got that. I don't got Instagram no more. I don't be on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Because social media can wreck a situation. And what I don't need is extra situations to get my situation wrecked. If I'm going to wreck it, I'll wreck it on my own. I don't need social media to help it out. You know what I mean? But that's the level of respect, is what I'm saying. Like, you got a lot of people, you got a lot of dudes who's in females' DMs that they're in a relationship, but yet they still talking to females all the time. Oh, no, that's just my friend. That's just my friend. I'm like, okay, well, invite your friend over so we can all talk together. Females, phones blowing up. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to talk to him. Everybody slowly conversating with other people outside of the situation. They got these quote-unquote friends that they, oh, no, that's just my friend, but you never met him. And if you did meet him, you met him once or twice. But at the same time, the game is so crazy everybody know how to play that role and still get what they want at the same time. Hey, don't show no signs that we having sex with each other. Don't show no signs that we kick it or do more than what we say that we do. Don't show no signs. That's easy. That's easy because he don't want to mess up. She don't want to mess up. If the dude is cheating, she don't want to mess up. She knows she the side chick, so she ain't gonna go out of pocket. He know he the side dude, and he don't care because he got chicks too. So he don't want to be out of pocket. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying be mindful of that. That's what I'm saying. The levels of respect is what I'm saying. But like I said, this is on my podcast. This is how I feel about it. Everybody might not be in agreement with what I'm saying, but this is how I feel. And this is how I feel all situations will work a lot better. I feel that I'm still, you know what I'm saying, still trying to grow. Still trying to be a better person. Still trying to be a better man. Still trying to be a better boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be a better and everything. But I think it's because me keeping my mouth closed for so long, and fellas keeping your mouth closed for so long, and women keeping your mouth closed for so long, if you feel some type of way, you should not be scared to talk to your significant other about how you feeling. Or vice versa. There was at times I was scared to talk to my partner, to tell my partner, hey, Lo, I don't like how you wearing that. I don't like how you doing this, and this. And I was scared because of prior situations. With my other partner, they would look at, oh, you're controlling. And then when I do talk to my partner, now present, there is times when they be like, oh, yo, you controlling. You try to tell me to do this, and this. You're not my boss. You're not my da-da-da-da-da. So that's when you swallow your pride and you keep your mouth shut. But when you swallow your pride and keep your mouth shut, that's when you keep getting stepped on. That's when you keep getting disrespected. And you just can't keep letting people disrespect you, bro. I can't keep letting people disrespect me. Women, you cannot keep letting these dudes disrespect you. You just can't. Respect. There's levels to it.